Greetings metal community, it's Roger back with another video. Yeah, CDs do have a book and a magazine to show as well, and a tape that comes with the magazine, and you probably guessed what magazine it's all about then. But yeah, straight into it. Mass Burial is playing in the background. Breeding Plagues from 2017. Spanish kind of HM2 driven Asphyx music, so kind of Sweden meets Asphyx / Bolt Thrower in a way. A lot of cool mid-paced death metal on this. I mean, they speed up as well, but I mean it's more varied than a lot of bands that has this Swedish HM2 death metal sound to them, and therefore I think Mass Burial is one of the better bands when it comes to that type of music. I'm not buying a lot of HM2 driven death metal anymore because I'm kind of tired of it. Then a new band for me, Grand Harvest from Sweden, with the album Cunsummatum Est. I don't know if it's, my Latin is not that great. Released this year. Grand Harvest and Nessor Grandis production. I got this from the band's Bandcamp site. I will link it up below so you can go and buy or listen and buy one copy for yourself. Metal Archives says Death Doom. Don't agree with that, but that's just me. Pretty thick booklet as well, and that's cool. The music here for me is kind of a mid-paced necrophobic in a way, but with a little bit more epic sound to them. Really kind of catchy. This was kind of an instant like, especially the first song has this kind of epic feel to them, and just yeah, automatically drew me to buy this album. But I listened to this 7 or 8 times and it's just keep growing. I think it's a great album. As I said, it's kind of mid-paced death metal. There are a little bit variation in the vocals. You have some more black style and more death style as well. But yeah, go and check it out, because especially the Soul Maledictor, the first song here is just awesome. It's a killer track, and the rest of the album is pretty damn good as well. I wouldn't expect Death Doom, which Metal Archives says, because I don't get much Doom like I think of Doom, but I'm not the expert. Or am I? Just go and listen to it. It's a great album, and kind of a type of album that I was instantly thought it was great the first time I heard it, and but it's keeping the level. It doesn't drop, which often the albums that are instantly great are kind of not doing much for you. But that album was, yeah, nice surprise. Then I got the first Fractal generator, Apotheosynthesis. This is their second album, originally released in 15, but this is a Everlasting Spew reissue. I got this directly from Everlasting Spew, so yeah, don't remember what country they're from. That was stupid of me. I should have double checked that, but yeah, as said, the last year's album was pretty damn good. Was on a lot of videos last year, so but this is a great album as well. I would say experimental, technical death metal, not too brutal, but just, yeah, very well done. They know how to play their instruments, and yeah, main reason I got into Raw Records to buy, you know, the Masquerade and other stuff was, of course, Just Before Dawn. And this is the In the Realm of Ash and Sorrow EP from last year. Just a fantastic, I don't know if you can say Swedish band, because, you know, the vocalist is from Netherlands, and yeah, has been a lot of changes in the lineup, and this is kind of dedicated to two great vocalists, you know, Sven Gross and Lars Göran Petrov. So pretty cool, and it's a very cool album or release to pay tribute to those great band. Yeah, they continue in the same kind of. I know a lot of people say Bolt Thrower. Yes, tempo-wise, Bolt Thrower for sure, but riff-wise, it's not that much Bolt Thrower in Just Before Dawn, in my opinion. But it is that mid-tempo, slow death metal, war-themed, of course. But just a killer group. This, and love all their stuff. They do have Entombed Drowned covered here, and that's kind of one of the only song that I really like to hear covers about because I love that song. I mean, Entombed Drowned is one of the best death metal songs ever. So I'm okay with it, and it's an EP. And I always said it: if you're gonna do cover songs, do it on an EP. But yeah, if you haven't heard this EP from Just Before Dawn, go to Raw Skull Records and get yourself a copy, because it's a killer release. I guess a lot of you already have it, but for those who haven't, go and buy. Then I got this Necrowretch kind of compilation of demos and EPs and stuff early from their career. Necrowretch is a French death metal band, kind of vicious, aggressive death metal. Really like their albums overall. Great band. And it's this folding out cover with cool pictures. And as I said, this is just, and it's pretty good sounding. I mean, the quality of the demo is pretty good, and yeah, really like to. This is kind of the only thing I didn't have with Necrowretch, so kind of have all their songs now in some physical format. So yeah, Necrowretch. Also got the Grave compilation, the complete demo recordings from 86 to 91. They of course changed name during their so they were I don't remember what they were called before, but Grave was kind of the third name actually they had in a way. Let me just double check. Yeah, Putrefaction was one of them, but they are mostly known for Corpse. And then they had some stuff released under the name Putrefaction, and then they got in name Grave. Just short. You can read all about it in the booklet, because it says it all here. Yeah, really cool stuff to have, and a lot of cool songs that I haven't listened to that much. I listened to them to YouTube, but it's very cool to have them all. It's a 2-disc version, and you get 31 songs in total, so well worth your money. Also got this Phthisis, or whatever you're gonna pronounce, Phthisis, yeah. Embodiment of Decay demo from 2020, kind of in the same vein of a lot of death metal had been the last couple of years. Pretty good stuff, really heavy. Do like the EP from last year a little bit better than this, but it just, I mean, it's worth the money that I paid for it anyway, so a pretty solid release. And then last of the CDs, you know, the new Eye of Solitude, Godless, UK, I think, Funeral Doom. I think everybody who's in Funeral Doom know about this band because I really like their discography, one of the best bands, and they have been doing it for quite a long time. I do think this was, it was recorded last year. Pre-ordered it a long time ago from the band, and I totally forgot I had done that, so it was a nice surprise when this popped up in the mail. Listened to it 3 times. Sounds like Eye of Solitude, heavy, slow, with great growling vocals. Quality as always from Eye of Solitude. They know how to do Funeral Doom for sure. Then I got, the new Noxious Ruin magazine, number 5. As always, this print, kind of embossed print, comes along with it, which is cool. Don't know where to put all this stuff that I get with this lovely magazine, and as always, a lot of different type of art. I don't like everything that's in here, but it's pretty damn cool to just see all the different types of artwork. Yeah, and then inside you don't get you get interviews, you get more editorial thoughts and specialties. There's no kind of what they call it, reviews of releases and anything, which is cool. Don't have to have that in all magazines. Ken from Ken's Death Metal Trips are writing in here. I think he does that in every magazine. I don't remember, but yeah. So some long, lengthy interviews. So yeah, pretty cool magazine, thick, heavy, very nicely done. And you always get the tape with Noxious Ruin, which is cool as F. Has this fold out and with all the bands, and you have Infested, Decropsy, Hypodontia, Soul Devourment, Brent, Stench Collector, Laceration, Phthisis, Intestinal Hex, Phrenoloth. I mean, it's just loaded with excellent death metal. So I mean, you get this along with the magazine. Yeah, it costs a little bit, but you get your value for the money. Noxious Ruin, great stuff. And the last thing, and the Noxious Ruin magazine, I always order that from Extremely Rotten Production in Denmark. And I also bought this when I ordered the album Apotheosynthesis Sucht, Longing for Death, the story of when death metal came to Germany, the early days. Just flipped through this, but it looks very interesting. I don't read these books, from start to finish. When I get them, I read like chapter or whatever when I'm listening to music. And yeah, this will be great fun. Love death metal, love early German death metal as well. So I think this will be a great read. I don't know if any of you guys have read this, but I'm looking forward to start reading that one along with all the other books that I have. Yeah, 40 minutes, that's enough. For this time there will be for sure more. I have like a stack of vinyl as well to show you, but that will be another video. So I hope you enjoy it. Thanks for watching, subscribing and commenting. Be sure.